Testing, testing. Testing, testing. All right, well.
Shalom, Israel. With ISUPK, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. We started off in 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. None of these fake groups out there, none of these shalawamas, none of these people who try to pretend that they want to be in the Lord's work. They're not.
Right.
There's only one truth out here, and that's the truth of the Bible taught by Commanding General Yohana in the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And that's what we're teaching today, the Sabbath service class. Officer Kazak Shapar out of South Carolina Sabbath Services. We have Officer Kazimar over here is my second here. We have Nayar over here. I have a few other people coming in here listed. Listen, we have people in the chat. Check in the chat. Get your credit. Sharps put the in the chat already, right? So make sure you guys like and share the class. We're going to talk about what Exodus today.
Right.
And how the Most High is going to erase this enemy out here, man. He erased Pharaoh back then. What makes you think he won't get rid of this crazy Edomite for you?
Right.
But so we can breathe, so we can live. I mean, that's what this is all about. And so we're going to get into the lesson. Ready? Mock Shabbat. I want to call up the first candidate. State your registry.
Hayar, Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
The yard.
Ban Yahweh, Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Bashim Al Shabrakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yashar Brakatah.
Let's blow the horn. Yalla.
Hayashial.
Let's pick the scrolls up.
Sarpanya Hakwiyam. Turn the face to the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Simcha. Yahweh. Malafaka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathan. Lanau. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalaki now. Kabawati now. Kasalaki now. Kabawati now. Wala'ah. Tabayaya now. Manasaya. Abal. Bahashaya now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalaku. Wahala. Wahatapar. Wahalayam. Amen.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father,
John Heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever. So be.
This is bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Barakanawa,
Barakanawa,
Wayashala,
Wayashala,
Wahabayath,
Wahabayath,
Saparian,
Sapari,
Barak,
Barak,
Rapa'ah,
Bapa'ah,
Magan,
Magan,
Hagan,
Magan,
all of Israel,
all of Israel.
All of Israel.
all of Israel,
Start over. All of Israel.
all of Israel,
All of Israel.
all of Israel.
Yeah.
All of Israel.
All of Israel. All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Commanding General Yohanan.
Commanding General.
All of the generals.
All the generals.
All of the captains.
All the captains.
All the officers.
All the officers.
All the women and children.
All the women and
of the
children.
ISUPK.
Of the ISUPK. Bahashem,
Hashem.
Yahweh Shai,
Shai.
the water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman. What we said in Hebrew. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Bless us.
bless us
And Israel.
and Israel
And the school.
and the school.
Bless, heal, shield, and protect.
Bless Hill, shield,
our
and
loved
protect
ones.
our loved ones.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank
you. So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Al,
Al,
Haharyam,
Haharyam,
Mahayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Aba'ah,
Isaiah,
Azariah,
Isaiah,
Azariah,
Ma'ayin,
Ma'ayin,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aishah,
Ashah,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'arat,
Ayathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Abawat,
Wagalka,
Bagal,
Al,
Al,
Yanawam,
Alam,
Shemarka,
Shemar,
Anat,
Anah,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yadawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Ayashan,
Aishan,
Shawamar,
Saramar,
Yasha'ala,
Sha'al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shemarka,
Shemar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Zal,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Yamyanka,
Yanyan,
Yamamam,
Yamamah,
Hashemash,
Hashemah,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayala,
Alayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Shemar,
Makorai,
Makorai,
Yashamar,
Shemar,
Athnapashka,
Athnapash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Shemar,
Taza'at,
Taza'at,
Waba'at,
Wa'at,
Ma'aita,
Ma'at,
Wa'ai,
Ma'at,
Awalam.
Avalon. What we said in Hebrew, we say in English. I will lift up mine eyes
I lift up my eyes
to the hills,
to the hills.
from which cometh my help.
From which come my help?
Come from the Lord,
Come from the
who
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven
He
and
will
earth.
not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy
He
foot
that
to be
keepeth
moved.
thee
He that
will
keepeth
not
thee
slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth
shall neither
Israel
slumber nor
shall
sleep.
not slumber
The
nor
Lord is
sleep.
thy keeper.
Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is shade upon thy right
The Lord
hand.
is thy shade
The
upon thy
sun
right
shall
hand.
not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite
nor
thee
the
by day,
moon by night.
nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve
from
thee
all
from
evil.
all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He shall
soul.
preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy
and
going
thy
out
coming
and thy
in
coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time
and
forth.
even forevermore.
Even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayo,
Ahayim,
Adamayah,
Adamiyah,
Laka,
Laka,
Atakaras,
Azarash,
Wa'al,
Wow,
Tashakwat,
Ashakwat,
Al,
All,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hana,
Hana,
Awabadika,
Badika,
Yahama,
Yahama,
Yawan,
Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Wa'ash,
Al-Amaka,
Am,
Yarmanwa,
Yarmawa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Yatasawa,
Yaswa,
Altasapawayaka,
Wanyaka,
Armanwa,
Amnawa,
Lakawa,
Makawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakaki,
Magawai,
Magawai,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yasakar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasha'ala,
Kashal,
Awada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Natasawa,
Yazwa,
Laba,
Baba,
Yakadwa,
Kana,
Al-Yaka,
Ayika,
Bariyath,
Baria,
Yakawathwa,
Yakawath,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa,
Wow,
Yashamai,
Shema,
Allah,
Allah,
Yam,
Yam,
Ma'awaba,
Awab,
Wahagaria,
Gari,
Gabal,
Bal,
Wa'amawan,
Ramawan,
it's like Wa'amalak,
Wamalak,
Palashath,
Alasha,
Aim,
Ain,
Yashabi,
Yashab,
Tazawar,
Azawar,
Gum,
Go,
Ashawar,
Ashwar,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Amaim,
Aman,
Hayawa,
Yalawa,
Zabawai,
Azarwan,
Labanalawat,
Balalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Asha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadia,
Kamad,
Kasaya,
Asiya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kamadia,
Kamadi,
Banakal,
Barakal,
Kayash,
Kayash,
One,
One,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamad,
Bahayan,
Bahayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La Dama,
Ladama,
Sayatama,
Sayatama,
Nada,
Vada,
Yab,
Ya,
Mawa,
Mawa,
Kairab,
Kara,
Wakazabah,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazaba,
Wakatazal,
Wakazal,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kal,
Call,
Nasakamwa,
Nasakama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Armawa,
Amwa,
Nasharashah,
Sharasha,
Nalawa,
Nawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nahawa,
Nahawa,
Alahaya,
Alahai,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayatama,
Shayatama,
Kagaya Gaya,
Gaya,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya,
Kapan,
Rawaka,
Rawaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba Ira Ira,
Ira,
Wa,
Wa,
Kalahaba,
Alahaba,
Dalahat,
Alahat,
Haharium,
Ahari,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradakma,
Daradak,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wabatka,
Wabaka,
Dabal Halam,
Abahala,
Alahala,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyaham,
Abraham,
Kwalawan,
Walawan,
Waya,
Waya.
Bakwashwa,
Kosh.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yabashwa,
Bash.
Waya,
Waya.
Balayawa,
Waya.
Yaida Ai, Waya,
Waya.
Kapawa,
Power.
Waya,
Waya.
Abadawa,
Adawa.
Waya,
Waya.
Dawai,
Dawa.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Ata,
Ata.
Shamka,
Shamka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Labaka,
Labat.
Idawan,
Idawan.
Al-Kal,
Call.
Ha'aratazah.
What we said in the Hebrew, we say in the English. I will keep not thy silence.
I keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Lord, our enemies make a tumult,
And they that hate thee,
and they that hate thee
lifted up their head.
lift up their head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
take crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people,
Consulted against thy hidden
consulted
ones.
against thy
They
hidden
have
ones. They
said,
have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them
let
off
us cut them
from
off
being a nation.
from being a
That
nation.
the name of Israel,
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
be no more
For
remembered.
they have consulted together
They consulted
with
together,
one consent.
one consent.
They are confederate against
They are
thee.
confederate against
Tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
Ishmaelites,
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Agarim,
Agarim,
Baal,
Baal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
Shua is also joined
Sure
with
is
them.
always joined with
They
them.
have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
hope in
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As to the Midianites,
As to the
as
Midianites,
to Syria,
as
as
to Syria,
to Jabin,
as
and
Jabin,
the brook of Kasan,
Kasar,
which perish at Endor.
that perish at Endor.
They became the scum of the earth.
He was dumb for the earth.
For make the nobles like a rev,
Make the nobles like a ram.
like Ziel.
Like Ziel.
They all the princes of Zabal.
All princes of
Let us
Zabal.
Zamuna,
Zamunda.
who
Who
said,
said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to
the house
ourselves
of God,
the house of God
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my Yahweh,
Oh my Yahweh.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as to stumble before the wind,
As to stumble for
and
the
the
wind.
fire that burned the
As the
wood,
fire burned
and
the
the
wood.
flame that set the mountains on fire.
Flame set the mountains
So
on fire.
persecute
So
them
persecute
with
them
thy
with thy
tempest,
tempest.
and make them
And
afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces
Fill their
with
face
shame,
with shame.
that they may seek thy
That they may
name.
seek thy
O
name.
Lord,
O Lord,
let them be
let
confounded
it be
and
confounded.
trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to
let it
shame
be put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may
That
know
men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone,
name alone
is Yahweh
is Yahweh
of the Most High,
of the Most High.
of all the earth. Of all the earth. Sorry. The shop needs to be seated, always. Ah. All right.
It's got flame out.
Where we at today? We got Exodus, right?
Exodus 17.
We're kind of like going over a little bit, reiterating what we did last week. The Lord's going to destroy his enemies. He's going to destroy Pharaoh. He's going to destroy America too.
That's
Go
right.
ahead. Let's get into this, man. Exodus what?
17 verse 7.
Exodus 17.
I mean, slightly. Exodus 7 and 17, slightly. 7 and 17, slightly.
You got the Bible over there? Let me see that Bible over there, please.
Okay, gotcha.
Water. If you use it.
Okay. No, I got you. I got one.
What? Okay.
On the book.
Exodus.
7 and verse 17.
Okay, that's where we is, right? All right, now y'all. Let's go to Exodus 7.
All right.
And I think that's where we had it, right?
Mhm.
Let's go back to go to Exodus 7 and 16. Go Exodus 7 and go all the way to 14. Just read there, and we'll come up to 17. Go Exodus 7 and 14. Go ahead.
This is Exodus chapter 7, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Hayah Amar.
Slaki, I apologize. Slaki. Go to Exodus 7 and 17. I thought, and that's where you'll go to 14 when you come back, right? Go to
Okay.
17. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I see.
Exodus chapter 7, verse 17 in
Right,
the Hebrew.
there you go.
Ka'ah Amar Kahawa Baz
Right.
Bazaar.
yeah, that's right. Bazath
Okay.
the Da
Okay.
Kaya, Anaya, Kahawa, Hana'a, Anakaya, Makaha, Bama Taha, Ashar, Baya Daya, Al, Hamayam, Ashar, Baya Ara. I was like Baya Ara, Hana, Hana, Hapa, Kawa, Ladam, Adam, verse 18. Waha, the Ba, Ashar, Baya Ara, Tama, Wata, Waba, Asha, Haya, Ara, Wana, Hana, La'awa, Matazarium, Lasha, Dawad, Lasha, Dawad, Mayum, Makah,
Man.
Mouse, like Man, Haya, Awa,
Still on 19.
19.
I'll read 20. Okay, go ahead.
I'm coming. Verse 19. Haya, Amar, Kahawa, Al, Mashaha, Amar, Al, Aha, Ray, Aha, Raka, Rana, so like Kwaka, Masa,
Attack.
it's like a Matak,
Okay.
Wana, Taya, Yada, Yadan,
Okay.
Laka, Al, Maya, Matazarium, Al, Naharayitam, I was like Naharatam, Al, Ya'a, Rayit, like Ya'a, Rayaham, Wa'al, Aga, Mayam, I might say that. Aga,
Okay.
Aga, Mayam, Wa'al, Call, Makwar, Wa'a, Mayam, Waya,
What verse you on?
still on 19.
Yeah.
Waya, Hoya, Waya, Hoya, Hoya, Wa, Dum, Waha, Yawa. That's like Waha, Yawa, Dum, Bakal, Arataza, Matazarium, Haba, Atazai, that's like Waba, Itazayum, Waba, Ba, Nayum, and they go verse 10.
I read verse verse 20.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Verse 20, Exodus 7 and 20.
Okay.
Waya'ad Shawa Khan Masha Wa'a Haran Ka'a Shar Taza Wa Yahweh Waya Ram Bamata Wa Wayak Af Hama Yam Ashar Bayar La'ai Yanoya Pan Para'ai Wala I Wanaya Ibada Yawa Waya Ha Pakawa Call Hama Yum Ashar Baya or Ladam. Read verse 21.
This is Exodus 7 and 21.
Right.
Wahada Gaha Ashar Baya Ara Mata Waya Ba'ashar Ba'asha Haya Ara Wala'a Yaka Lawa Matazarian Lasha the Wath Mayam Man Haya Ara Waya Haya Adam Bakal Arataza Matazarian. Verse 22.
You go ahead and read that.
No. Verse 22.
You'll pick up.
Waya Aishawa Khan Kara Tamaya Matazari Bala Taya Ham Waya Kazak like it's like Laba Para Iha Wala'a Shemai Alaham Ka'ashar Dabar Yahweh.
Verse 23.
The last one, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Haya Paka Panas like Para Iha Waya Ba'a Al Waya Tawa Wala Hala'a Shath Shata Labawa Gum Lazaath
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, man, that's good. It's not easy to read the Hebrew, especially when people, you sometimes read to get gun shy there, sometimes, and people have read in a long time. But nevertheless, we all persevere, and you have to read this Hebrew, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Where we at, Kaz? I want you to go to Exodus 7 and go to 13.
Oh yeah. Exodus 7:13.
Right.
Exodus 7 and verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And he hardened Pharaoh's heart that he hearkened not unto them.
And this what is this saying? Pharaoh, this we were iterating last week. He hardened Pharaoh's heart. This whole goal was to do that.
Right.
To harden, to make sure, harden his mind, right?
Right.
What's the heart? Mind. To make sure that he stayed there.
Right.
Don't go nowhere. He wanted them to keep them there so he can harden his heart, right?
Right.
So he can do what? Why did the Most High want to do this? Why did he just soften Pharaoh's heart? Why did he harden his heart?
So like you said, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted him to rebel.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. He wanted them to rebel. Read verse. Give me Exodus 6.
Mhm.
Read that. Just read 6 and 1. Kind of give you an idea of why the Lord did that. Exodus 6 and 1, just right before what we're reading there, right?
Come on.
Go ahead.
Exodus 6 and 1.
Uh-huh.
Then the Lord said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh.
Right. He gonna see what in other words, he gotta harden his heart and gotta see what he gonna do.
Right.
He know what Pharaoh will do, but you say Moses, he wanted to know, the Lord wanted to show Moses
Right.
what he would do.
That's right.
Because we the people, we the children of Israel, the Hebrews gotta know, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
For with a strong hand
Mhm.
shall he let them go, and with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
That's right. That's exactly right. This is the Lord wanted to make sure that Pharaoh had a hard heart.
Right.
Stay there, because the only way, Lord's a genius, man. He's smart. He's the only way he's gonna do it. And that's what he's doing to America.
Right.
Hard-headed people will not let us go, right? I mean, they should have let us go. These people, Pharaoh should have let us go a long time ago.
Right.
Out of Egypt. And that's in America should let us go. See, the Most High is going to show you the plagues and things that he's going to do to make the people let us go.
Right.
And we have to do our part, keep these statutes and commandments, right?
Right.
And that's all we got to do, and realize that the Lord is working. That's what Moses, he said with a strong hand. What did he say right there? The Lord, read that again, verse 6.
Then the Lord said unto Moses,
Talking to his servant Moses. He's talking to us, might as well be talking to us. Go
Right.
ahead.
now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh.
That's what I'm saying. He want to make sure you see. Why? So you can see, oh, look,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you can start keeping these commandments.
Right.
So that's so you can understand that the Lord ain't bull jiving around, man.
Right.
He wants to show you what I'm getting ready to do to this Hamite out here, man. The same way what he's getting ready to do to America. The Lord is going to drop, and he is dropping plagues on this second Babylon here. Right.
Right.
Go ahead. We had verse, go back to 7 and where we at?
7, 13.
Yeah, go ahead.
And he hardened Pharaoh's heart,
And he hardened his heart. Go ahead.
that he hearkened not unto them,
Mm.
as the Lord has said.
So he would answer that just like he said. The Lord word will come back to him void, man.
Right.
The Lord said, I'm gonna harden Pharaoh's heart. I'm gonna make him hard. See, this is evidences that Moses is getting. He's getting these evidences saying, you know, the Lord's right.
Right.
And we need to be getting this stuff right up to here. And instead of floating around in these Christian churches, you know, thinking that the Lord ain't right, thinking that the Lord is up in there. You can't find no Lord up in there.
Right.
But he hardened Pharaoh's heart.
That's right.
As a matter of fact, since I'm on the Christian church, I saw an article there with a woman, they running around the church. She just ran until she got into a wall and kept on running. In other words, she just standing there running. What kind of foolishness? That's let you know that the Lord ain't with them, man. The Lord ain't with that Christian church up in there, man.
Right.
And in the Most High, so you'll never see the demise. What's going on with our people sitting up in the Christian church? Lord, you need to pull out of that.
Right.
Pull out of so you can see the Lord work on America and how he's dropping these plagues on here, right? On America, right? Go ahead. Where we at? Verse 14?
Oh, yeah. Verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened.
Mm.
He refuses to let the people go.
He said he's hard. He's hard-headed now.
Right.
His mind is right where I want it.
Right.
Lord it's a chess game here, man. Lord is letting it ain't really a chess game. Lord just showing Moses his power, man. Okay,
Right.
Go ahead. Where we at?
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm. It's just like Pharaoh refused to let the Egyptians go back then, didn't it?
Right.
There's a time in history where they refusing right now to let us go. They don't want to let us go here in America.
Right. Yeah. They don't
Do they?
go.
Why they don't want us to let us go?
It's like if I could,
Go ahead.
we understand. They understand that we benefit them, through everything that we do.
Right.
Even in our oppression, we still benefit them.
Well, go ahead.
It's like what,
Go ahead.
and I want to, piggyback off what he was saying, like as far as like the music business, like the music industry wouldn't be what it is today if it wasn't for black and Hispanic people, especially the rap game. You understand? Like even though we say stuff in our songs that they don't understand, but they know it sells. Like, and then also like sports, they know that we dominate most sports out of basketball, football. I want to say baseball. I don't really know too many baseball black men that play baseball other than Jackie Robinson and brothers like
The old
that.
timers.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah. So what you're saying in effect.
Right.
You're saying in effect that we're the people. We benefit that building up their nation. Right. Yeah. We benefit, and then if you don't leave if you really want to know this, don't leave Issachar out. Don't leave all these tribes out there. They're the ones picking the vegetables, man. You wouldn't have a nation you wouldn't have a nation if Judah wasn't building their buildings, and the Cubans come over here and they Manasseh, they come over here and show their expertise. A lot of people have carpentry and boating and inventions that we do over here, as we reiterate, to let you know that they benefit from us, because without that nation, they'd still be probably living on the side of a cave somewhere.
Right.
And so they need us. But that's the whole thing. They in America, this place is falling.
Right.
And it's falling a little bit at a time with the plagues thereof. But go ahead, finish reading. Where we at? Verse 15?
Verse 15. Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink, against he come. And the rod which was turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thy hand.
In other words, the Most High is good. Didn't he say what Moses going to do? Didn't the Lord say, I'm going to make you, Moses, like a god?
Right.
Why? So Pharaoh can see this power. Because there ain't nothing like a hard-headed man being frustrated because he wants to run his country or rule and run things, but he can't because he realized the power of the Lord is before him.
Right.
He don't want to stop. Ain't nothing like a hard-headed person, is it?
No,
That's what this is. That's what this is saying. Pharaoh, I purposely made you stiff-necked and hard-headed. I purposely made this Hamite hard-headed person,
right,
so he can not let us go. Just like America, this second Babylon, are these people will not let you go, man.
Right.
They still want to beat us on the dock of a boating dock, for no reason. They still want to. Didn't they indict Donald Trump?
Mm-hmm.
He's the leader of all that. What did he say? I mean, make America great again. America really wasn't never great, right?
right.
But so they want to keep the old ways so that they can keep their America growing. But the Lord ain't having that.
Right.
He's showing us the same way he showed Moses and the people back then. Y'all gonna have to come out off of this stuff right here. Y'all gonna have to start doing better and start. It ain't like we didn't fight back then, but y'all gonna have to come out of these Christian churches. That's what the Most High is saying.
Right.
Because he told them to get to the river brinks, right? And then because Moses knew Pharaoh was gonna come out. This Hamite, right?
Right.
Just saying, he knew he was gonna come out and try to get some water.
Yeah.
And read. Where we at? Verse
16.
yeah. Did you finish 15?
Out of concert.
Go ahead.
Verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews have sent me unto thee,
Mm-hmm.
saying.
Pharaoh is hearing again.
Right.
Who Ibarium is.
Right.
The Hebrews. That's us, the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go ahead.
Saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
And behold, here too, thou wouldest not hear.
Mhm. He's saying, let us go. All we want to do is go out there and serve the Most High in our feast, right?
Right.
That's all they want to do. And America don't even want us to do. They don't want to have. They don't want. If it was up to them, they wouldn't let us even have a building to rent so we can have us school, our camp.
Right.
But you go to some of these places, man. They no water, no heat.
Right.
Some of them barely lights. Got to be candles. But see, in other words, the Lord is making sure that our people have understand how hard it is for us, how hard it is for them to have been in slavery back then. Just like it's hard for us to be in slavery right now.
Right.
You think we ain't in slavery? Take another look at it, right?
Right.
You're enslaved because your mind is still up there in the Christian church.
Right.
But go ahead. Read verse 16 again. What is that? 16, 17.
You want to read? We finished 16.
Finish 16, yeah.
And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord, and this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river.
Right.
And they shall be turned to blood.
The Lord is going to do what? He's going to turn these rivers into what?
Into blood.
He's going to turn these rivers into blood.
Blood. Right.
Good. Lock it. Where we at now? Start at 17.
Come on. Verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
Thus said the Lord, in this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite.
You should know. Why did he make this statement here? Read that again, verse 17.
Thus said the Lord.
The Lord is talking, right?
Right.
So why did he make this statement? Finish reading.
In this thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Right. So why did the Most High say, why do you have to say that? Go ahead.
Showing his authority.
He was showing his authority, and why do you have to show his authority?
Why did he have to? He really didn't have to. He just wanted him to know that.
No, you're right. You're on it. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with what you said. I just asked you a question. You see, the Lord, I'll answer for you. I'm just saying, thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Why does the Most High he has to do something to let you know? Why is that? He got to judge you. He's got to do something. Why? Why do you need to know that that's the Lord? Why? Why? Where you good?
To separate from to separate the child from the father, like how we do with our kids. We gotta put our kids in. We have to put our kids back in the child's place when they get out of hand.
That's a good point. In other words, to show authority, right? The Most High had to show Moses back then that who's in charge.
Right.
Because if you don't know, what did he say? I am that I am, right?
Right.
If you don't know that that's the Lord, then what good is that, right? You have to know that that's the Lord, right?
Right.
Right. In other words, read that again.
Thus said the Lord,
right?
And this thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
That I am the Lord.
Right.
Because he's gonna, and when he get ready to strike these plagues and turn things into blood, he's letting you know, right?
Right.
Go ahead. Are we good over there?
Go ahead. I will smite with the rod that is in my hand upon the waters which are in the river.
Right.
And they shall be turned to blood.
The Most High, he's letting you know that whose authority alone can do this? God.
Right.
The Most High, Yahweh, right?
Right.
The Most High. In other words, letting you know that. See, if you don't know that, then what would you think? It's just some sort of sorcery trick, right?
Right.
The Most High showing you this is really blood. Go ahead.
Warlock.
Think it's a warlock, and that's what Pharaoh had.
Right.
But see, he had to let Pharaoh, because you got to understand, you're dealing with a Pharaoh, just like you're dealing with America that has many tricks up their sleeve and many soothsayers over here and all kinds of stuff, right? But he had to show you that he, the Lord thy God, right? And that there is none besides him, right?
Right.
That's what he had to let you know. In other words, like Nayar was saying, you have to put the Father has to show. That's the first thing came up. Put the son, put the children back in their place. Like you begin, you don't even know that I'm the one that pay the bills over here. I'm the one that keep the roof over your head.
Right.
And the Lord's letting you know that where the real power at.
Right.
You know, not because Pharaoh was babysitting them over there, putting them in and killing them at the same point. Right.
Right.
What we got, man? He's letting you know that you can't be stuck up here with this enemy. You're gonna have to get on up out of his Egypt. The Lord had to show his people, when I'm gonna take you through this desert and then eventually put you in the promised land, you gotta understand that this is the Lord. Go ahead. Read.
Verse 18.
Right.
And the fish that is in the river shall die.
The what?
The fish that is in the river.
The fish that's in the Pharaoh now. See, now you know. You can't be no more plaguing than this, man.
Right.
The blood, you gotta have water.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
If you don't have any food, you gotta have some water up in here.
Right.
But the fish dying, read that again.
And the fish that is in the river shall die.
It died, right. And it's just like kind of remind me of this the fish are dying right here in America. You see the whales and things beaching themselves, man.
Right.
And all of these, y'all see all this, the whales across the nations and the beaches, and even over here in this fire in Maui, right?
Right.
What happened over there?
Apocalypse.
Wildfires, they can't put all that water around them, they couldn't even put the fires out.
They
Right.
called them wild, but who did it?
Most of that.
Most High doing this, man, because there's heathens over here, man.
Right.
Yeah, they couldn't put it out. That fire was going how many miles an hour? They say, I think they say 60. Didn't they say 60 miles an hour?
A mile a minute.
A mile a minute. Jeez.
Can't run.
Well, a mile a minute. Let's put it that way. You ain't gonna really run a mile a minute. Who runs a mile a minute, man?
It's like if I could,
Go ahead.
the world record is 3 minutes and 46 seconds in a mile.
3 minute mile, right? I want to see how you can do that.
You're not going nowhere.
So that's like a plague the Most High put on there in Maui,
Right.
in Hawaii, one of the most coveted places to visit.
Right.
But so he getting ready to kill the fish in the sea, man. Them fish gonna be belly up. Pharaoh gonna be looking at this, man. Where my saucers at? Eventually, where my soup said? Y'all get this stuff up here together, man.
Right.
Go ahead. I need blood everywhere. Finish reading 18.
Oh God. And the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink of the water
Good.
of the river.
They river shall what?
Shall stink.
Now what does that mean? The river's gonna stink. Go ahead.
So it's like all the fish probably gonna die.
The fish gonna die. You got blood and stinking
Blood,
fish
yeah.
up there. That's a stank. That's a look.
Right.
Dang, that's a nasty smell. That's like having sardines wrapped up in a bag under 100 degrees for a week, and you open it up,
Right.
smelling like that, right? That's what it's talking about,
Right.
right? Yeah. And then Egyptians show what? Loathe.
Shall loathe.
Look that word up. I think that word means they're gonna be discouraged. They're gonna be discouraged, man. They're gonna loathe to drink the water of the river. In other words, my God, they mad. They discouraged, man.
Right.
Look that word up. Let's get the meaning on that. Go ahead.
The meaning of loathe means hate, detest,
Right.
abhor,
Right. Abhor.
abominate. But to feel strong aversion for intense dislike.
Right.
They really, really mad now, ain't they?
Right.
It's like you done got spanked so bad that I ain't. In other words, this your spanking, Pharaoh. And that's what the Lord getting ready to do to this America.
Right.
This Babylon, man. He's getting ready to, as a matter of fact, he's already started it with these wildfires. It's happening. Didn't they say they had leprosy down in another plague going on there?
In Florida.
Talking about plagues up in here.
It's like
Go ahead.
they had the leprosy in Florida.
Jesus. This is because we know leprosy is the leprosy in the old days was what? Turning your skin
white or something.
Right.
Yeah, that's why you had to go for the priest to see if I got a mark. General Muhammad said, I just put some lotion on it, man. Go ahead. Who's first?
I just got a question. So only dark people can get leprosy, right?
Not necessarily, no.
I never seen
You
white
get
people
into
with
something
leprosy.
there. That's a more scientific. It's a
I never
little
seen white
it's a
people with
little cylinder germ that causes leprosy.
Right.
Let's stay with the subject now. Okay. But leprosy, and then what was leprosy?
Right.
Back then. Go ahead. That was just the skin.
Yeah, it was turning the skin.
Yeah. We know leprosy now is the same thing that Esau has.
Right.
But now, of course, they got leprosy in Florida. It's turning up. Well, he ain't talking about that. He's talking about what? A debilitating disease that cripples a person. No knuckles, no hands, no toes, no feet. Right? It's something that gets into you, and it's gnarling things off. Right? It's bad, man. Right? But that's the same. This is another plague that's plaguing America. The same thing they did to Egypt back then. Finish reading there. Where you at? Verse 18. Is that where you are?
I finished it. You want me to read it
Go
over?
ahead. 19.
All right, verse 19.
Mhm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron,
Right.
take thy rod and stretch out thine hand.
That same old rod that he had, just a wooden stick, right?
Right.
And then what did he say?
And stretch out thine hand upon the waters of Egypt,
Right.
upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon their all their pools of water, that they may become blood.
Right.
And that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in the vessels of wood and in vessels of stone.
What does that mean, man? Somebody talk to me here. What did the Lord just do? When he said to Moses, what really happened? What's going on here?
He's trying to destroy their water supply.
When he ain't trying to.
I mean, he is.
He having his own, like that song you hear in church, like have their own way. We was talking about.
Have you?
The Lord having his own way up here with his water. Because he knows that if I strike your water,
Can't live.
listen, you like Flint, Michigan. Go ahead.
Basically, if you mess up the water, you need water before you need food.
You need water before you need food, right?
You go for like 7 days without food, water, it takes about 3 days, and your body starts shutting down.
Right. 3 days. After 3 days, you're gonna die.
Right.
You should be on your body. I'll say shutting down. I agree with that because you might live that 3.5 days. You might.
Right.
4th day, you better be on some IV tube somewhere.
Right.
But that food, like you said, so the Most High is attacking the water source. This he's attacking the life right there.
Right.
They ain't got, in other words, in the blood vessels and the wood and the stone. They use wood and stones. And the wood and the stone and all of this. This is what he's saying, that you need water to live, right? So as the Most High got the fish floating up there, man, at the bottom, this place is stinking because you have no water. The Most High is destroying them, right? And that's what he's doing now. Look what he's doing even to America.
Right.
And even got our people sitting up here. We living under the Most High is destroying America. The chip falls where it's made. The disobedient, even our disobedient children are becoming part of the plagues that should be aimed at America, right? Flint, Michigan got some terrible water. I've been up to Flint.
Right.
That's terrible water, man. I mean, but this is what's going on here. He's destroying the water, right?
Right.
Where we at? Verse 20? Right.
Yeah, verse 20. And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded.
Mm-hmm. So what was that called when you do so as the Lord commanded? Say that again. That's what I put it
All right.
The Most High wants you to obey Him. That's the whole point. The whole point of know that so you get some lessons out here. Know that I am the Lord thy God. Be obedient. Don't be hard-headed, stiff-necked.
Right.
Don't be no damn fool. Sit up here and say, I ain't gonna worry about it. You know, the Moses, in other words, if they wouldn't have done that, what would have happened if Moses, Aaron wouldn't obey the Lord? Go ahead. Got somebody else just all right, took them out of here. All right. You'll just be a history.
Right.
The Lord knows. I mean, I'm speculating. I don't want to do that. But that's what it's saying. I mean, if you didn't, but what did Moses read verse 20 again?
Verse 20.
Right.
And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded.
That point is they obeyed it.
Right.
They did right? You just don't do things on your damn own. You got to obey the Most High. That was the supreme order, right? When he says something, it's like Moses and Aaron did so. Like when the camp leader said do something, then do it.
Right.
When a captain said do that, that's what you need to do. A general said do that, that's what you need. Commander General Yohana says something, then do that.
Right.
You know, you got a question, then ask him. He'll tell you, then do it.
Right.
But and because even Moses said, "Who am I?" And the Lord straightened him out, said, "That's fine. You can ask the question. Go ahead, but you still better be doing like I say. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish reading." Verse 20, right?
Oh yeah, and Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river in the sight of Pharaoh.
He did it in the sight of Pharaoh, right?
Right.
He did it right up front, just like on this. Why you think? Listen. We got TVs now, cell phone, right? Can it be seen in America around the world? We saw the Maui fire, right?
Right.
Where he's smoking the land over there, right? And look up smoke. Anybody know what that means?
Smoke.
It means to hit, destroy, strike, put something on it, right? The Lord ain't playing around. He's smiting. Go ahead.
Okay, so so smote is past tense, and smite I think is present.
Yeah.
So
right.
let me say it means to strike with a firm blow.
That means he already, in other words, don't play around with it. He smoked the waters. He did like that, right?
Right.
Don't just go up there and touch it. The Lord, man of war. Go ahead, read.
That's right. And in the sight of his servants, and all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood.
All of them. Now, who's got power other than that, man? That's why I say ain't no wildfires up here. The Lord did this, right? And smote the waters and that were in the river and in the sight of Pharaoh, right?
Right.
And then what? Finish reading.
Verse 21. And the fish that was in the water in the river died, and the river stank. And the Egyptians could not drink of the water in the river.
What Pharaoh gonna do up in here, man? He ain't got nothing to drink. And that's what this. I mean, if Pharaoh sitting back there wondering, man, this guy. Matter of fact, any person in their right mind would say, "Let these people go, get them there." But he had to know what's the connection here. What's going on here? What did Pharaoh miss here? Why didn't he let him go? What's a good reason why he probably did? Go ahead. Hard is hard, right? And I would like anybody else.
So I can say it again. Say
Why did Pharaoh let the people go after your river stinking and blood everywhere? Go ahead. What's a good reason? What you think?
Because he's very arrogant and prideful.
Very arrogant and prideful. Those are great answers.
Right.
That's what he said. Go ahead. Anybody else? There's nothing wrong. All that nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Go ahead. You still want to work for him? That's it. You even closer. Let me tell you what it is. Pharaoh need to know that these are his children.
Right.
Moses kept saying to God of the Hebrews. When finally Pharaoh said, "These Hebrews up in here," he knew, and he connected them to who? Yahweh.
Right.
In other words, if your daddy standing behind you, I mean, you sitting up here fighting, right? You sitting up here fighting, right? Jab, cross, right? But Your daddy's behind you. Pharaoh smack you. But when the Most High stand up there, he letting you know that I am that I am. Pharaoh needs to tremble.
Right.
He needs to understand that these ain't no ordinary children you got up here.
Right.
These is give me Deuteronomy 7:6 there. You need to know who you dealing with up in here.
Right.
You dealing with the children of Israel, man. And that's the whole thing. The children of Israel, that's what Pharaoh couldn't get in his mind, that because if it was like anybody, he needed to know that why shall I let these people go? Because their children belong to God, the real God, Yahweh. That was the key. See, yeah, of course he did it, because you got your river stinking, you got all this stuff right here. But Pharaoh said, that ain't enough, you know. What's so special about these children? Go ahead. Let's show you what's special about these children. Go ahead, read.
Deuteronomy 7:6.
Right.
For thou art a holy people.
Because these are holy people that you're dealing with, and God is holy. He was teaching Pharaoh stiff-necked that the God that is getting ready to release his people is the only God, I am that I am. Go ahead, read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to.
That he what?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He's what?
Chosen thee.
That's what he done. He showed. Pharaoh needs to know that the Lord chose these people up in here.
Right.
You don't just go and just beat up on his children. And Pharaoh just couldn't get that through his head. In other words, why are you messing up my water for these pitiful people here? Because he know that he's African. He know he ain't nobody special.
Right.
Right? He didn't say these ain't who else? These ain't people from Bolivia some damn well.
Right.
These ain't people from East Indians. Finish reading on that.
To be a special people unto himself.
Who? Unto who?
Unto himself.
Unto himself. That's all we need on that. We're special people unto the Most High, right?
Right.
He said unto himself. So Pharaoh needs to know that when you go ahead back to 21 there, is that what it is?
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah.
That's 21.
When I kill these fish in the sea, you got to know when Pharaoh still. Because see, Pharaoh didn't let the people go.
Right.
He's wondering. I'm probably scratching his head. What's going on here? You know, finish reading. Verse 21. What's going on here?
And the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river, and there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt.
Blood throughout all the land. The Lord is doing this for us.
Right.
Right? It's just like Esau. They're beginning to know who. You think Esau know now who we are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
If he ain't, he beginning to know, ain't he?
Right.
Oh, go ahead. Let's read.
Verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
And the magicians of Egypt
Oh, Lord. The magicians, the magic people. Go ahead.
did so with their enchantments.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead.
And Pharaoh's heart was hardened.
Is he hard? Why Pharaoh hard-hardened? Go ahead. Why Pharaoh heart was hard? Anybody?
Good.
He bring his magicians because listen. If Pharaoh didn't believe in his magicians, he wouldn't bring them there.
All right.
He brought them there because he thought that he would reverse this.
Right.
Go ahead. I mean, he read that again, verse 22.
And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantment.
Go ahead.
And Pharaoh's heart was hardened.
Still, his mind still messed up. Go ahead.
Neither did he hearken unto them.
He still ain't listening. Right?
Right.
All of the fires that's happening, all these things, pretty soon they're going to connect what's happening. And these plagues, matter of fact, some of them won't realize that you got the children of Israel in captivity up here, man.
Right.
Hitler knew. Hitler said it, you know. What's that guy from Iran? He came before the United Nations. Mahmoud Ahmadinejad said, y'all got the children. He actually said it. You can just Google it, it's right there. Y'all got the children. Y'all have, I think did he say Israel? The true Israel, true children of Israel?
Yeah, right.
Right here, y'all got them in captivity in America.
Right.
And blah, blah. And when it bought it, you should have seen the white folks walk out of there. Or Edomites walk out of there. Said it too much, right? Finish reading it.
Right. It's like, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto him, as the Lord had said.
Hearken unto them.
unto them, as
Yeah.
the Lord has said.
The Lord has said. Go ahead. Where we at? Verse 23?
Verse
Go
23.
ahead, read.
And Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither did he set his heart to this also.
What does that mean?
He didn't set his mind to soften up, to let the children go.
Right. He turned and went to his house and said, I'm pretty sure he got it on his mind, in the back of his mind, who are these people up in here that's causing all this ruckus? Why? Just because you got to think about it. What could we have looked like? We probably had torn shirts, half a sandal, cardboard for sandals. We didn't look like squat.
Right.
And that's how they see us in America. How do they see you in America? How do Esau see you, man? Say it again.
Either a threat or lazy.
Say it again.
A threat or lazy.
Right. They looking at us like we are. Well, they look at us like you're nothing.
Right.
If they choke you out, they see you as nothing. They're looking at you like you don't really. You're like you can't be the children of Israel.
Right.
If that wasn't the case, look at America's leader, and the aristocrats already said, well, we're going to make sure we put in the Balfour Declaration that we got some fake Jews already over there. Well, who are y'all people then? See, because you want to let the people know. The people know over here, the Esau's people, the oppressor needs to know who we are.
Right.
You know, he doesn't know. I mean, in most part, in most cases, but he's learning. He's learning that who we are. He's learning. I mean, he can see from all of the calamities that's happening, man. He can see that, boy, these people fighting back. Look at that, what happened, like I said, what happened to that dock over there. They saying now America is picking up chairs.
Right.
He picking up chairs now. That stuff don't, because chairs and fighting back. You don't think that Nat Turner's up in here? Yeah, listen. Yeah. In other words, Pharaoh turned and walked into his house because he didn't understand what was going on, right?
Right.
All right. Amakin. Let's get the call of the next candidate. State your registry. Stay right there.
Kalapazah, Banyawada, Banyashala.
Kalasa, Banyawada, Banyashala.
Yahaba Shem Yahusha Brakatham.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.
Little trumpet. Washala.
Yahusha.
No other day. All right, shop. Be seated. Also be seated. Where we at?
We are now
24?
verse 24 of the Hebrew.
7 and 24?
Okay, sir.
Wow. All right, I'll read the first one here. Wayaka Paraiwa Call Ma Tazarium Sa Ba Yabaf Hara Ara Mayam Lausha Thawaf Khaya La'a Yaka Lakwa Lahisha Tata Mama Yamaiwa Mama Yamaya Ha Yar. Read verse 25. Read verse 25, Carl.
Okay, sir. Exodus 7 and 25 in the Hebrew. Waya Mala'ah Shabai Yama Yam Aka Raya Akayath Hakawa Yahweh Ath Haya Ara.
Verse 26 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar
Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Ba'a, Al, Parah, Para'ah, Para'aha, Wa'a, Marath, Allah, Yawah, Ka, Amar, Yahweh, Shalak, Ath, Amaya, Waya, Abba, Da, Naya, verse 27.
Mhm.
Wa'am, Ma'an, Ata, Lasha, Laka, Hana, Ana, Kaya, Naga, Nagab, Nagab,
Okay.
Nagab, At, Ka, Gaba, Walak, Bataza, Para, Da'a, Yam, verse 28. Washa, Rataza, Haya, Ara, Taza, Para, Da'ayam, Wa'a, Lawa, Waba, Awa, Baba, Yatak, Waba, Kadara.
The verse, yeah?
I'm in the middle of 28,
7 what?
7 and 28.
Really?
Kind of.
Cause?
Hmm?
What you at? We got 728 over there?
Yeah, in the middle of 17.
Masha,
Mhm.
Kabak,
Mhm.
Wa'a, Wa'ala, Mata, Tak, Waba, Wababa, Yak, Abba, the Yak, Waba, Amak, Amar, Amak,
Mhm.
Waba, Waba, Na, Wa, Yak, Waba, Masha, Ara, with that, Yak, verse 29. Waba, Ka, Waba, Amak, Waba, Wabaka, Abba, Dayak, Ya'a, Lawa, Hataza, Para, Da'ayam, verse 8. On chapter 8, verse 1. What? Waya, Amar, Yahweh, Al, Masha, Amar, Al, Aha, Run, Nata, Ath, Yadak, Bama, Tak, Al, Hana, Harath, Al, Haya, Arayam, Wa'al, Ha'a, Gamayam, Waha, Waha'al, is that right?
Yeah, okay.
At, Hataza, Hataza, Para, Dayam, Al, Aratazah, Matazariah, verse 2. Wayata, Aharan, Ath, Yadawa, Al, Mayamiya, Matazariam, Rath, Rathah,
Mhm. Yeah.
Hatazah, Padat, Hatazah, Parada,
Yeah.
Wata, Kasa, Ath, Aratazah, Matazariam. That was 7, right?
Yeah, that was 7.
Sit down.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, 8 verse 1.
Oh yeah.
We are. Hey. Oh, we was reading where we was in the English. Yeah. So we had.
You said 28 on
No, I'm talking about. I left in our Exodus 7. We was
in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was on at 24
Okay.
at 7 and 24,
Uh-huh.
and then we.
We read to what?
Verse 2 of chapter
Right.
7 again?
8. Went from 24 and verse 7, chapter 7, all the way to chapter 8.
You see a verse 20. You see a verse 26 and 7 and 26.
No, stuff at 25.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But just go ahead. That's go ahead. Don't worry about talking about it later.
Okay.
Go ahead. Read just start at 24 and 25 and go to chapter 8, okay?
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Exodus 7 and 24.
Right.
And the Egyptians digged around the river for water to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river. Verse 25.
They couldn't drink of the water of the river, right?
Right.
The Egyptians did what?
They digged around about the river for water.
Anybody know anything about water, man? They dig, but they couldn't find none. Why? Because the water, even the water table.
Right.
I mean, you dug down so low, the water table's polluted. You dig, if there's blood in that river, that means the Lord is so powerful. And this ought to let you know, man. I am that I am. The Most High is watching over his children, the children of Israel. He's letting Pharaoh know that it don't matter how much you dig down in there. Use the water table. Because I lived in Florida.
Right.
You dig down about a foot and a half, you're gonna find water.
Right.
That's why you can't build no basement. It's gonna be water. So Pharaoh's digging about his river, what he's finding.
Nothing.
Bloody water.
What is it?
Bloody water.
Bloody water, right? Exactly. That's the whole key. He's finding blood, you know. Where's New York? No. I'll get it. Hold on. Slide.
He was talking about the water. We can go to chapter 8. All right, Exodus 8 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, go unto Pharaoh, and he said unto him, thus saith the Lord,
Right.
let my people go that they may serve me.
Let my people go that they may serve me, right?
Right.
Where we at? Verse 8.
8 and 2. 8 and 2, sir.
And he's speaking yet again to Pharaoh, right?
Right.
To do what?
To tell him again, once again, let
To
my people go.
reiterate. Tell him again, right?
Right.
Let my people go, because he didn't know. In other words, I noticed the Most High. I'm reading the story when he says, "Let my people go." That means Pharaoh didn't know who these people really were.
Right.
That's the whole point. Just kind of to reiterate things. He didn't know. He knew, but he didn't know. He didn't really know that these are important people up here.
Right.
Just like America don't know. Why you think they body slamming us and killing us on trains and what else? Unaliving us,
Right.
right? And choking us, man, choking us out. Let my people go.
Right.
Finish read.
Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
And if thou refuse to let them go,
Right.
behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs.
Lord's getting ready to get out another plague, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're gonna go too much fast. So we're gonna just we at verse 3.
Verse 2. I just read verse 2.
Verse 2.
Yeah, that's it.
You're gonna smite. Now we had blood in the river,
Right.
fish dead,
Right.
right? So the plagues are just moving on in, and that's what the Lord is doing right now. That's like I think it was Commander Johnny Hanna, or was it John Muhammad said the plagues are on they hit.
Yeah.
They hit.
Right.
You see how they killing the heathens in Hawaii and Maui, then you just come from Hawaii, says. And what you think about that? It was like a beautiful place. But see, the Most High spared you to keep those fires off of you. Right? What part of Hawaii did you go to?
What's on?
Kona. That's where I went a long time ago. Kona. But this happened in Maui, I think, right?
Right.
So that's what's going on here. The Most High is smiting Egypt, the whole Egypt.
Right.
Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt, South Egypt, North Egypt, Maui.
Right.
He's smiting this place, man. So just letting you know that Babylon is falling. You don't want to be part of that, right? Because the Most High is getting ready to rain out the plagues here in America to let you know. Give me Zephaniah 14 and 12, because that's what he's getting ready to do when when he rain out these plagues upon America even further. When this fire and brimstone, this World War III happened, he's even doing that, right?
Right.
He's getting ready to smite this place even further and let you know that will be your World War III destruction end, man. Zechariah 14 and 12. Read that for me. And we'll kind of end it up here, wrap it up, and then we'll get back into it next week. Go ahead, read.
Zechariah 14
Any
and 12.
questions in the chat over there?
Oh, lies. Zechariah 14 and 12.
Read.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Who fought against Jerusalem? When the Most High is ready to rain down his World War III plague, he's going to fight that fought against all Jerusalem.
Right.
Who fight against all of Jerusalem? Who done this? Pharaoh and all that. Who is he really talking about right here? Go ahead.
I was about to say all the nations. Yeah, all the nations.
All the nations that have done this, right?
Right.
And he's getting ready to rain down fire and brimstone, especially up here in America. This place will be destroyed, right?
Right.
The Lord's getting ready to tear this place up. So that's read. That's what he's telling you right here. Getting ready to World War III, getting ready to bake. But anybody know what to think about shake and bake? What do you call it? The shake and bake chicken.
Right.
Getting ready to shake and bake some chicken up in here. They're getting ready to barbecue something up in here because the Most High. Read that again. He's telling you why. Go ahead, read.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
And that's what Yard says. Smite means will smite, present tense, not will smoke.
Right.
He's gonna do it right. He's gonna do it right now. When it happens, it's gonna be a smiting,
Right.
killing. Go ahead, read that again. I'll just finish reading. I'm sorry.
And their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Lord, what is that, man? What kind of fire they describe right here, man? Nuclear bomb. And the same, probably more intense that they drop on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Those bombs ain't playing around because they get into the air and they just keep exploding because it has energy to explode off of.
Right.
Dangerous. Who in the world would invent something like that? Dangerous, man.
Right. It's like,
go ahead.
If I could elaborate on the nuclear bombs. Yeah, you know how America, the brother, not the brother, but a heathen that bragged about what America had.
Right.
You know, according to the other nations and things like that. It's like we got this, we got the M15, the S5, and all these things. He's just naming it, bragging like, what? He's like, we're not gonna lose. They don't know that the rest of these nations have the same things, or maybe even better.
Same thing up in here.
Right.
And the Lord, but the Lord is the nuclear fire, and the Lord, when he's getting ready to go to rain down, to come down here with these 200 million chariots,
Right.
Right? He's going to destroy this globe. And how long is it going to take?
1 hour.
1 hour. Now think about that. By the time it takes you to eat lunch, sitting over in the corner with your shake and bake chicken, the Lord gonna shake and bake some white people. I mean, some unalive, some people up in here. 1 hour.
Right.
That's all it is. So that's what the Most High. Read that again, Zechariah. Go ahead.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all Jerusalem.
All the people.
It's like all the people that had fought against Jerusalem.
Right.
Their flesh shall consume while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
This ain't no bull driving around. You ain't gonna even have the time to say, I'll pay for the bill. You ain't gonna have time to say nothing about, you gonna say something? Sorry, I'm sorry. You're gonna have no time to say nothing. Right? Just go ahead.
How you gonna have time to do it?
Hey, it's like
You're gonna have time. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was about to say that the nuclear fire gonna leave a smile on your face.
You ain't gonna have time to do nothing because, in other words, it's trying to show you how intense the heat's gonna be. You ever open up an oven door?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that oven is 500. I mean, at least 500-degree oven is hot.
For the heat.
I'm sure the sisters can attest to this, right? You open up that oven door, it's kind of like it's blowing over you like a train running over you, man.
Dang.
This fire is hotter than that. You're talking about fire that get 4,000 or 5,000 degrees.
Right.
You can't. Go ahead.
I was saying in the second, 405 degrees in the second.
Yeah. I mean, you open it up. It's like the sun. You can't go near the sun. Listen, you think the sun heats this earth, to tell you how hot it is. It's way out there, they say, some 93 million miles, right?
Right.
And it's heating this earth down here to 100 degrees because the Lord knows what he's doing. We need this. We need this 80, 90, 100 degree weather to grow crops and stuff, right?
Right.
But that's how hot the sun is.
Right.
So the Lord's getting ready to have these nations, the nuclear World War III fires to tear America up. For all these nations and all the nations that have fought against Jerusalem, right? Their tongue is going to consume wind socket. And that's why Pharaoh, their mouth, I'm sorry, what does it say?
Their tongue.
Their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And I mean, that's something right there. And their tongue, what is it?
And the tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
In their mouth. The Lord, it's a World War III nuclear fire that's getting ready to happen to America. Go ahead.
That got to be a painful feeling. Your tongue dry up and just break off in your mouth.
Right. Well, you probably wouldn't feel it for about. You probably wouldn't feel it because I don't know. Yeah, because your mind can't even register pain. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's gone. It's bad.
Seemed like a quick death.
Yes, but Pharaoh understood this blood messing him up and these frogs. You think you had some Pharaoh, buddy? Look what's getting ready to happen to you now. So we're getting ready to close our class. We're gonna finish up next week because we got camp to worry about here to get ready for soon here. I think, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, we want to make sure we get ready for that. But clap it up for class. Clap it up for the sister coming to class. Who we got there in the audience? Right?
We had also Nayard and Raptazar.
Ratazar.
He's on the way.
Ratazar should be checking in too. And anyway, we appreciate that for class, right?
Right.
So let's get ready to close our class and finish up here next week. Mark where we are.
All right.
Hebrew what? 8 and what? We want to finish up with these frogs and this blood, man.
Right.
We're gonna let people know what's going on up in here.
Just it's Exodus 1.
Huh?
Yeah, Exodus chapter 8. So it's gonna be it.
Something like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's close it up. Right.
Right.
Imagine. Okay. Let's get the scrolls. Signaling the end of class. Blow that trumpet one time.
No.
Can you see that?
I got you.
Let's signal the end of the class right there. Go ahead. Getting ready to end anyway. Sorry, well, Anihakwia means to turn to the east.
Sapar Layahakwia. Turn the face to the east. So Lord is praying in Hebrew.
And remember, you have an audience, right? Go ahead.
Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabashamaya,
Shabashamaya,
Kwadash,
Kwadash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malafaka, Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamaya, Nathan, Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakinawa, Kabawatinawa, Kasalakinawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'ah, Tabayayanawa, Manasayawan, Abal, Hayashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapar, Wahalaya, Aman.
What he said in Hebrew, we say in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be
Thy
done,
will be done.
in earth,
In earth.
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Give us our debts,
Give us our
and
debts.
give our debt to us.
Give us our debt.
Lead us not
Lead us
into
not
temptation,
into
and
temptation.
deliver us
Deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
Thine
kingdom,
is the kingdom,
and power,
the power,
and glory,
the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakanawa, Wayashala, Wahabayat, Saparia, Barak, Rapa'ah, Agun, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Tawada, Aman.
What we said in Hebrew, we say in English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
bless us,
bless us
in Israel,
in Israel,
in the school,
in the school.
bless He'll shield and protect
Bless Him, shield
our
and
loved
protect
ones.
our loved
In the
ones.
name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al, Pahariam, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Ayatan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Ayanawam, Shamark, Kana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayat, Yanka, Yamamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'aka, Waba'aka, Ma'aita, Wa'ait, Awalam.
what we said in Hebrew, we say in English. Got it?
Okay.
Missed that one, right? Okay. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills,
To the hills.
which come from my help.
From my help.
Help coming from the Lord,
My help from the
which
Lord.
made heaven and earth.
Made heaven
He
and
will
earth.
not suffer thy foot to be
Do
moved.
not suffer thy
He
foot
that
to be
keepeth
moved.
thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth
will
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
will slumber
The
nor
Lord is
sleep.
thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is the shade upon thy right
The Lord is
hand.
thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor the
day,
moon by
nor the
night.
moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out,
The Lord shall preserve
and thy coming in,
coming
from this time forth,
This time forth.
even forevermore.
Even forevermore. Hakak the power of the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kashah,
Yahweh Shai,
Tananau,
Tananau,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Hakak, La Pa'ah,
La'pa'ah,
Kamalaka,
Kamalaka,
Wakamanawa,
Kamalaka,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Tahar,
La'pa'ah,
Hamatazaria,
Hamatazaria,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahakwil,
Hakak,
Amatil, Hakak,
Ara Aqua, Amata Allah, Bagarsh, Bahashim, Yahawashah, the water. Amen.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
please give us
please give us
power.
power.
Power to heal
Power to heal
all manner of
all manner of
sickness,
sickness,
all manner of
all manner of
disease,
disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
Power to cleanse the
the
lepers,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the
the
dead,
power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean
cast
spirits,
them out
cast them out.
in the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayo,
Alahayo,
Adamaya,
Adamaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Atakarash,
Atakarash,
Wa'al,
Wow.
Tashakwat,
Wow.
Al,
Wow.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Ana,
Now.
Awabayaka, Yahma, Yahawan, Ra'ash, Ayamaka, Yaramawa, Sawada, Wayata, that is a wa, out is upon one yaka, Armawa, Lakawa, Wanakakida, Magawa, Wala'a, Yasakar, Sham, Yasa Allah, Iwada, Kaya, that is a wa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Maria, Rakawathwa, Alahaya, Adawam, Wa, Yashamai, Allah, Yam, Ma'awaba, Wahagari, Gabal, Waima, what's like Wama'an, it's like Wamalak, Falashath, Aim, Yashapi, Tazawar, Gam, Ashawar, Nalawa, Amai, Hayawa, Zawawai, Nabana Nawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadia, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kamadi, Banakal, Kwayash, One, Nashamad, Bahayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Iman, La'adama, Shayatama, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Kairab, Wakazabah, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasakamu, Ashar, Armawa, Nasharashah, Manawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatama, Gaya, Kwash, Lapanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Kaharium, Khan, Dawadakma, Basa Iraka, Wabasa, Wabatka, Dabalaham, Mala'ah, Panaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Waya, Malayawa, Ya'ida Ida, Waya, Kaparwa, Waya, Abadawa, Waya, Dawai, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Alawan, Alka, How? I'll wrap this up.
What he said in the Hebrew, we said in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up their
Have
head.
lifted up their
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy enemies.
Consulted against thy heel.
They have said.
They have said,
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted
With
together.
one consent.
One sin.
They are confederate against thee.
Confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
Hagarim.
Hagarim.
Gabal.
Baal.
Ammon.
Ammon.
Amalek.
Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
Inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur's also joined with
Ashur is
them.
also.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As to the Midianites.
As to the Midianites.
As to Syria.
As to Syria.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
The brook of
The brook
Kasam.
of Kasam.
Which perished at Endor.
Perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
Became as dung for the
Make
earth.
their nobles like a
Make their nobles like a
like Zeb.
like Zeb.
Yea, all the princes of
All the
Zabah.
princes of
And
Zabah.
as Zamunah.
And of Zamun.
who said, let us take to
Let
ourselves
us take to
the
ourselves
houses of
the
God
houses of God
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my Yahweh,
Oh my Yahweh,
make them like a will,
make them like a wind,
as to stumble before the
as
wind,
to stumble for the
as a
wind,
fire that burneth the wood,
as the fire burned the wood,
as the flame that set the mountains on fire.
as the flame that set the mountains on fire.
On, so persecute them
So persecute them
with thy
with
tempest,
thy tempest,
and make them
and
afraid
make them afraid.
with thy
With thy
storms.
storm,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with
that they
shame.
may seek thy
They
name.
may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be
let
confounded
it be
and
confounded
troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let it be put to
and
shame
perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
the Most High,
the Most High,
over
over all the earth.
Sorry. Prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakia.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakiyah. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakiyah.
Scrolls down. This concludes our Sabbath services. This time we want to see if anyone will be anointed. Anointed. Okay. There you are. Just a little bit. There you go. All right. Just the men behind me, right? Yabarak Yahweh.
Yabarak
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Washamarka.
Washamarka.
Ya'ar.
Ya'ar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hanyawa.
Hanyawa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Wayakanka.
Wayakanka.
Yash'a.
Yash'a.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hanyawa.
Hanyawa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Washamlaka.
Washamlaka.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Washim.
Washim.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
Ya'izra. 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 Washim Yahushai.
Bashem Yahshua.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
What we have just said in Hebrew, we say in English, Yahweh, bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh, make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh, lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, and protect. Anybody else need to get? Okay, that's good. All right, let's close up, prepare to close out. We're going to salute the brothers and then the sisters, right? Mab Shabbat, Majid, Barak,
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yasamata, Sar, face the sister. Sar what? Sar. All right? No, not yet. Okay? Ready?
Right.
Mab Shabbat, Majid, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Atah Bashem Yahshua.
Yahweh Shemai, Yahweh Shema, Alatha, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. There you go. Yasamata, class dismissed. Clap it up for the sister right there.